this, that. This is muted, good. Oh, right, I gotta put that back. Yeah. Da 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 da. That's not right. At bicycling. Gosh, it's drafty right here. Gosh, I mean, I am right in front of a window, so not much I can do about that. All right, that. All right. Owie, zowie, be powie. This hurts. All right, that's there. I feel like I'm playing like Welcome to the Game here with all these tabs open. I got my notepad. Gosh. Hello. Hey, what's up? Alright, let's do a sound check. Hello. Hey, this is why we do a sound check. That should not be coming out of that. Good. Get under there. Go mute. Someone is pinging me. I can't look at that right now. Especially with the nature of what server that's coming from. Okay. Why did I... Oh, don't move that. What are you doing? Alright, I will possibly address that in a little bit. What do you mean? Why are we exclaiming? Qua? What? What? Why? Who? Where? Oh, I can't look at it right now because I'm streaming. So I'll have to look at it later because my laptop is slow as hell. You remember yesterday, right? Like, it wasn't good. It's doing slightly better today, but I'm still not taking any chances. Alright, what are we starting with today? I think I started with Sean B.A. yesterday, right? Something like that. Ow. Let's start with... I want to start with Dredge today. Why not? What is this? That's... No, I'm not going to learn that. That's from a game I'm not really a part of anymore. feel like this could be louder. What are we doing here? Alright, that was 2 songs, both of which are from a game called Dredge. The first one is called The Resilient Traveler, and then the second one is called The Tale of the Iron Rig. Alright. I did not do that one yesterday. I should probably do that one at some point today. But for now, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. Russian standard? Oh, like a Russian folk tune? We could do a Russian folk tune, yeah. I've got a couple of them on here. I should probably learn a couple more. Katyusha. Actually, you know what? No, I want to do the grass. Yeah, grasshopper. No, the blue wagon is the other one. That was the one that I despise for whatever reason. Ooh. No, that's not how that goes. God. It's a bit early for those ones. Alright. So I haven't played that. When was the last time I played that? That's been a while. Alright. Hello! Hello, hello. I haven't seen you here in a little bit. I hope you're doing well. You usually, what was it, Amelie you usually ask for? Right? I think? Question mark? No, there's a couple that you usually ask for. I can't remember. I know Green Sleeves was one. I know that. And yeah, it is, yeah. A couple people had asked me to look that up. This was like last year, like around like March or April. The other one is the Blue Wagon. I can sort of play it. It's not good though. Leave that there. I'm sure with more practice I could easily learn it. I just have to sit down and commit to it. You know? You should write that one down again. Why not? I'm gonna put that one on the list. Yeah. Alright. Blue da. Excuse me. The blue, yeah, the Blue Wagon. It's got a nice beat to it. It's very complex. I need to work it out more. But that was like months and months ago because I had an influx of Eastern European viewers and like Russian viewers and whatnot. So there was a lot more people from over there that were watching months ago, and they've since kind of just disappeared. I don't know why. Just the algorithm is broken or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So. All right. I didn't do too many originals yesterday, did I? Well, let's do an original. Let's do that one. That was an original. That's called Père pour Reconnaissance. Where are you from? I'm from the US. All of the lights? What? I will try, you know what? I will see if I can try to do some research after today's stream, depending on how I feel. I haven't been able to do much because, of clearing out the snow from the other day, from the snowstorm we had a few days back. Yeah, the snowblower kicked my butt. So I could not really use my hands much, and my whole body was really achy and sore. So that's why I didn't come back to streaming right away. I took a couple days off. So I needed that though. I really did need that. And thankfully we didn't get much more snow today either, so. Anything here? Alright. If I can't pick this up. Dans Wiesen is number 3 on the song request list. I formatted a new list. It's on a notepad, alright, on my laptop. So I can actually look on the list. Because what I did before was I just sent them to an alt Discord account that I have. There was no system there. There was no way for me to go back and look to see requests, and I didn't think that through at the time because I was silly. I was a silly goober, all right? I wasn't putting a good thought process into it. I have a list now. That is number 3 on the list. I will look that up today after today's stream if I'm feeling okay and still in the zone to continue with music. So I will look that up again, but please just bear in mind when it comes to requests, it's still a 50-50 chance. I still might not learn it because it might not, whether it's too difficult, it's in a style I'm not familiar with, which makes it, again, difficult, or it's just not my kind of thing. I don't know. Katusha. We could do that one, yeah. What's the other we have here? I mean, we got quite a bit the last storm. This storm today, it was just overnight. Last night into, it's probably, I think it's stopped by now, actually. We only got maybe like 2 to 4 inches. Maybe? Not even today. But the other day we got like over a foot. Maybe a foot and a half. I don't know. I can't be for sure. It was quite a bit. We haven't had that much snow in quite a few years. I ran out of arm. I ran out of arm. Whoopsies. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Also, just want to point this out. Nobody's required to donate or anything. It's greatly appreciated if you do, but you're not obligated to. absolutely not obligated to. It does help me out as an artist and support me, and I, again, greatly appreciate that because it helps with funding new musical projects and stuff, and helps me, you know, afford better equipment and more instruments. So, yeah, greatly appreciated. I need to look into getting some new equipment, honestly, instead of just more instruments, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Stuff's expensive. Stuff is really expensive. And I will throw this out there because every time I've asked, I've not gotten much information. If y'all have any good CPU recommendations, please let me know. So I know what to look for. I need a new laptop desperately. This one is really close to buying the farm, as one would say. A floating car is a good choice. What? Huh? What are we talking about? I'm good with that, I don't know. It's cool that we have the translate feature on here now. I will say that. European music? No, I don't. I wouldn't say that. I don't have as much rush. I only have maybe like 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 4 songs. I only have 4 Russian songs in my repertoire. The majority of other stuff is all waltzes and stuff, like French waltzes and whatnot. And, I guess not even French. There's just regular waltzes and stuff. Actually, yeah. Playing Weltmeister? I am, yes. This is a Weltmeister Sereno. It's a 60 bass. Let's see. Let's do that one. Let's get that one done and out of the way. Oop. Oh, what happened? Oh no. It's almost, it's like, and I don't mean to say this to be, it's like talking to a wall. It's like, I'm explaining, and I know a lot of viewers, because being on the internet, you have people tuning in worldwide. So there are people that, obviously, which makes sense, English isn't their first language, which is understandable. But I have said so many times, it's like, I have to find the time to sit down to learn new songs. And believe it or not, sitting here for 2.5, 3 hours is mentally draining on the brain. So a lot of the times, I kind of just melt in my chair after I end the stream, so I don't have the mindset. I just want to pack up. Also, mind you, I usually don't have time to eat before streams, so just like today, I haven't eaten anything since last night. So I have to get food in me, go to the bathroom. There are other things I have to take care of around the house too. I have to be able to find the time to learn new stuff. So it's busy. I'm busy quite a bit. I try to balance out, yes, it's like, yes, I stream almost daily. I take breaks because I make sure that I prioritize my personal health and self-care. I take a day off so I can shower and do some tidying up around the house. So I try to balance the online life, right? Being on stream, performing, and or playing for you all. I try to balance that equally with personal life. You know, I try to do that. So it's difficult to find time to do stuff in regards to learning new music, because it's not just like, oh, you just type it up, you pull it up on YouTube, you give it a quick listen, and then boom, I'm playing it. It's not that simple. It takes time. All right? It might take me an hour to get a very, very rough form of a song going that I've not learned before. So it's a whole process. It takes time. Well, national French music. You know any? No, I've asked about that. I have not yet looked that up. I need to make sure I'm spelling this right. Or Georgian music. I've not looked into that either. Alright. Russian song. I'll give you Tetris. Or Beneath. And then we'll do something over here. That was pretty good. That was actually really good. Alright. Talent agent, you say? Dance at the... You know how much this weighs? Just out of curiosity. Take a guess how much this accordion weighs. I want to see what your thoughts are, just to see where your mindset's at. Go to the gym? No, that's not how that works. And yep, you're gone. Yep. Note to self, or those that are taking notice. You can't go to the gym to going to the gym defines muscle, right? It takes mass, right, that you have, fat, and it refines it into muscle. If I were to go to the gym, I would turn into the spine fish character from SpongeBob in the wheelchair that's like, chocolate. I would turn into them because I don't have the mass. So I gotta bulk first and then go to the gym. I don't even work out, and I know that, but yeah, you gotta bulk, then you can define the muscle. If I were to just go to the gym, I would lose more weight because you're sweating, you're burning calories, and yeah, it's... So I gotta bulk first, and then if I want to, I can go to the gym. So yeah, it's a process. You gotta take it one step at a time. So I gotta, yeah. Anywho. But I'm a guitar. What are you saying? I'm a guitarist? What? Hey, what's up? I don't know. Someone asked for Moonlight Sonata yesterday, and I tried to do something, and I'm like, I don't remember this song at all. I've not played it before either, so I'm like, trying to remember something from memory that I haven't listened to in a while, so. You build muscle, micro... What? Micro tears. That sounds painful, though. Are you sure? But playing an accordion... What? You play with an accordion orchestra, but you're a guitarist. What? That's interesting. Alright, I was gonna do that one, right. Let's see. Brain. Sorry, I got something in my eye. I had something pop into my eye like halfway through that. Alright, that was The Forgotten Memories. That's by Luella Gren. God damn. Ugh. Did this happen yesterday? Living deja vu here. Alright. I play accordion. Oh, that's cool. That's dope. What type of accordion do you play? When you lift weights, you create microcharging due to the stress they undergo. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, I would have to. Yeah, exactly. I'd have to. Well, yeah, I'm not saying that I can't build muscle, but I would still look scrawny and whatever, except I'd have just muscles at that point. So it's like kind of pathetic looking. So yeah, I would need to bulk up a little bit. I'm not doing too well weight wise, so I mean, and I'm well aware of that. I have issues with my calorie intake. Psychologic. Yeah, I know. Yeah. What is this at this point? Oh, you're the person that. Hang on. Are you the person that always says, "Yeah, where's the?" Yeah, you are the person that says you're sitting in a chair, not a bicycle. Where's the bicycle, bro? It's like, okay. Can you play C sharp minor scale? That's a. I think I know why you did that, but kind of a weird request. Alright, can you play? I'd have to look that up. Hang on. Yeah, it looks a little weird. Yeah. I'm gonna put that into my notes. Give me 2 seconds. If I can copy and paste this. Alright. Come on. Oh god, it's freezing up on me. Really? I didn't even do anything. Alright, there we go. Really? Alright, if I am with you. Alright, I'll have to look it up. That's way on the bottom of the list, though. Alright. What? Same man. Alright, well, that's fair. I can agree with that. That's fair. Alright. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Can I should this helps us building? Yup. Yeah, that was weird. Yep. I actually have an appointment with a doctor to talk about the whole calorie intake thing. Granted, it's in March, but, you know, still. Looking forward to it, you know. I'm doing something about it, you know. Taking steps. Slow but steady steps. Wonder. I will try. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's like a medical diagnosis, but no, I'm not intaking enough. I'm well aware that I'm not intaking enough calories per day. Yeah, it's not good. There are multiple factors that play into that. I know what the factors are, and it's just, it kind of seems like I'm just going in circles, so it's... It's a whole thing. I'd rather... If you want to know, if you want to talk to me about it, I'd be more than happy to tell you what it is on Discord, if you want to message me through Discord. But other than that, yeah, I'm just not going to go into it here. I'm giving you a very short, rough cut rendition of Wonderwall because I've not practiced this in months, so... think I had that down pat. I was playing a full rendition of that months ago. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. This spring or summer, I'm gonna film the music video for that. I just need to collaborate with my partner because I know where I want to do it. And so I need to collaborate with them to be like, hey, can we go do this next time I'm like hanging out with them? Gosh, I thought I was gonna hit the register switch good there, but nope. Messed that up. Alright, weird, yeah. Did I... Wonderwall. It's a good song, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good song. It's just... There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You say more originals this stream? Yes, I did. What was the... I've only played one. Let's fix that. It's almost 4:30 already. Goodness. Thank you for that. Yes, good idea. Good idea. Let's do Janvier. Let's do that one. I would have liked more there at the end, but that's... Alright. Alright, that was an original. That's called Janvier. Sound of an American country. I don't think I've actually heard any accordion in any country songs. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know. No, nothing's coming to mind, actually. That's interesting. Whoa, Jesus. Time to say bye. Alright, goodness, take care. What? Ew, no. I hope you get some rest. I forget where you're from, but I haven't seen you in a while. Country accordion. Alright. Don't like it. What do you mean? Alright. Ooh, I forgot how to do that. I wanted to learn. I should write that one back down on the list now that I have a proper list. Do I? Because I can write my own song request down. What is it? This is the day. By the. Heh. That song is going to be a nightmare to learn, though. I remember that. Alright. Alright. Let's see. What are we doing next? Do I want to kill my arm right now? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do first harvest. Alright. That was First Harvest. That's by Dave Thomas. You type on Discord for... Do you type on Discord for songs to practice? I used to use Discord for all of that, but I've since just moved it to this notepad. So, yeah. Here goes the... Oh, goodness. I want to kill my arm right now. Yeah, for real, yeah. It's, It's a workout, gosh. I use Google Docs. See, I would do something like that, but, yeah, I can't have more than just one tab open on Google Chrome, otherwise my laptop slows down. That's why I asked you last night at the end of the stream whether or not Bandcamp Friday was this upcoming Friday, because I tried to open a tab and it opened the tab and then it was just blank. It just didn't load it in. I'm like, yep, alright, great. It's like, you tried button accordion. Russia is called, I know it's called a Bion. I like the sound of those ones. They have a really, unique sound to them. I have not, but given the opportunity, I would absolutely try one at some point if the opportunity presents itself. Yeah, the 6th. Yes. Cold. You know, we should do today. We should do Be Calmed. It's been a bit. I say that, and I don't even remember if I know how it goes still. Hello. Alright, let me just try to do the intro bit just to see. Test the waters. See this? I can't remember the beginning of the song. Ah, that's it. Got it. Alright. Alright, that one needs a lot of work. Alright, I was forgetting a lot of notes in there. I forgot the beginning of it too. I always forget the beginning of that. That just shows how long it's been. Did I play that at the... I don't know if I played that one at the convention or not. I don't remember. Everything is a daze from that. Alright, that needs a lot of work. Alright, great. Good to know. Feet are going numb. That's not good. How to play accordion? Yeah, I could give a quick tutorial. Yeah. All right. So, imagine this is the bellows, right? Imagine this is the lungs of the instrument, right? So, this goes in and out, and it draws air in and pushes it out and in the instrument. All right. But it only does that, as you can see. It won't do that. There's a leak. That's why this is moving. Ideally, a good accordion that's properly sealed, it will not do this. But it can only intake air when you press a note. When you do that, when you press a key or a button, it opens that note's channel, and it allows the air to escape. And when it does that, it passes over a reed, and then that reed vibrates and it creates sound. Okay. Same goes for the button. And the buttons work. I don't want to get up here, but... Oh. If we see these as columns going down, these two columns here closest to these switches, these are single notes. And then these three columns here are preset chords. So you have a major chord, a minor chord, and your seventh diminished. And then you play those interchangeably. And that creates a chord progression. And then that accompanies the right hand on the keyboard. That's pretty much the basis of it. Are the live streams daily? Almost, give or take. I usually take a day off every couple days just to, do stuff around the house and self-care related stuff. Because self-care and taking care of yourself is important. Remember that. Personal health is top priority. I can't speak. Gosh. But pretty much, yeah, I've been trying to do them almost daily, yeah. Speaking of, actually, this might be a good time to talk about this. Last night, I was watching a different streamer on YouTube, and I happened to check my notifications, and someone had commented on the most recent short I had posted. It was a piano song inspiration short that I uploaded. Basically, I will sometimes just futz around on the piano downstairs, and I'll record it if I find something that sounds interesting, and I'll just take however long to just mess around. So it's raw, uncut, there's nothing, there's a ton of mistakes, all right, for the most part, because it's just in the moment, all right. I'm not great with playing the piano, all right. I don't properly play it, So I had uploaded a short that that was basically a re-recording of one of those inspiration bits that I had recorded months ago, back when the piano first was moved here. And it said, And I have screenshots here because I wanted to read this briefly if this actually loads. All right. The person said, wasting the important hard-working years for future life by playing piano, which will disappear growing older. And I was just taken aback. It's like, all right, that's very weird to say, first off, because the piano has been around for a good couple centuries now, give or take, right? I don't foresee the piano just completely going extinct and disappearing completely from society anytime in the near future, but that's beside the point. But I took the time to reply. I'm like, hi. So first off, I'd like to point out what a weird thing that is to say. Music has been around since the dawn of time in one way or another, and it's a highly valuable form of self-expression amongst human beings, right? Everybody knows that. It helps people connect with one another and brings us together as a whole, right? Now, I know I'm nowhere near the skill level of other musicians. I'm aware of that. But that's where time, effort, and commitment comes into play. Being a musician is a vital career that helps connect people, bring out creativity, and is enjoyable for both the audience and the musician. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It takes a lot of time and practice to hone one's skills. So, hang on. Oh, really? I need to read the second bit. Come on. So saying that I'm wasting my time is like telling a child that dreams of being a firefighter, an artist, a dentist, literally anything, that they're wasting their time is soul crushing, right? You are dragging them down. You are crushing their dreams. I'm kind of going off script here, but you're making it so they don't want to follow their dreams, right? Follow their passions. All great musicians start from the bottom with bare minimum. All the greatest musicians, they started somewhere. There are so many bands and musicians that started in their garages, right? As garage bands, right? Music has been and will be around for a long, long time to come. And I'm doing my best with what I've got, and I've been learning along the way, and I enjoy it greatly. Surely you must have stuff you're passionate about that you enjoy doing, right? It's best to raise people up doing something they love rather than to break them down and crush them. Please take this as a turning point to choose kindness and spread positivity to others. And I left it at that, and we ended up having a back and forth bit because they were still very hesitant on the matter, and we're still very headstrong with what they were talking about. And I'm like, it's like, I know any sort of career that's channeled through the visual or performing arts is a difficult career. I'm aware of that. That's the cliche starving artist. Oh, your kid, they're going to art school? Ugh. Sorry to hear that type of thing. I know. It's a stereotype. It's a cliche type of thing. It's like, but that's the thing. It's still being a musician, being an artist, being a dancer, being anything that involves showing the world and bringing people together through something that's relatable, whether it be music, because people connect through music, people connect through art. You know, this is a sunset painting. You know, you could paint one of these. It is not, anybody can do something like this, right? You might be like, oh, I really like the colors. Oh, I connect with that. I have someone in my life that I could foresee us being the people on this bench watching the sunset, right? That is something that is relatable. It is a vital human necessity to connect with one another because we are social creatures, right? And I know that it is not a financially stable path doing so. But once you get going and you get picked up, because everybody starts out as a nobody. once you find the proper channels and the right pathway forward, and you start to gain traction, it's easier. But we all have to start at the bottom. It's something that is inevitable. We are all going through life for the first time. There is no right or wrong way of doing it because we're all carving our own paths. And to say that it is a waste of time, you may think that, but that might just be because that's not your thing. And I'm sure anybody that has their own passion, you can do something with that. It just takes effort. It takes time, commitment, and effort to do it. So, if you have something that you love to do, you find it fun, mind you, having a job that revolves around something you enjoy doing, you're more inclined to do it as opposed to slaving away at an office job or something that you dread doing. If you enjoy it, life will be easier for you. And it makes it so much simpler, right? So do that. If you're able to do that, do that. It's gonna be difficult, but do it. Alright? Alright. I wanted to share that because every now and then I get something like that. And it's like, oh, you're wasting your time. Blah, blah, blah. It's just, and the funny thing is, they're only a couple years older than myself. I asked them, I'm like, how old are you? I just want to know. And they're a couple years older than myself. And I'm like, we both have our own struggles in life. Everybody has their own hardships and their own, struggles and roadblocks that they are encountering in life. And my ways of getting over those roadblocks are different than your ways of doing it, because everybody's path is different, right? Everybody's circumstances and scenarios where they live, what the economy is like there, what the government is like, what the culture is like, is really what can affect, obviously, your path through life, all right? And everybody's doing it at the same time, and we're all doing it for the first time, so it's difficult. So we just got to make our way through it with how we can. We'll make mistakes. It's human nature to make mistakes, but we learn from mistakes and we make up for those mistakes in order to carry us forward, and we make sure not to repeat that, to better ourselves and have a better understanding of where we're going in the future. So I just wanted to share that. Anyway, yeah. It would make a fire short. It's a bit too long though, unfortunately. But I found it interesting. I mentioned it with the streamer I was watching last night, because I know he's very philosophical about this sort of stuff too. And when it comes to people that doubt or troll or hate on others, he likes to see that and see the flip side and try to whatever. So I'm like, it's an interesting thing to. That's another thing, is you gotta see both sides of a situation. All right, you have to have all of the information available to you to be able to make a distinguished decision on things, to have that opinion, personal opinion, to make a justifiable statement on stuff, So you have to have all the information available, and I'm a firm believer on that. Because you gotta see both sides. You gotta play devil's advocate. If you're not playing devil's advocate and being like, well, I can see why so-and-so would be like this, or why they wouldn't be doing this, and yada yada. You gotta see both sides of things to be able to form the full understanding in your own head. And that's something that I've said in the past, a lot of people don't do. You gotta do that. It's cognitive thinking. It's in-depth thinking. It's I always I always forget what the proper word for it is. You gotta develop those skills, because it's the world that we live in is something that requires that. It is a very heavy thing to have, and it's vital to have that sort of skill. So. All right. I have a message. Hang on. I'm gonna read this. Come on. I gotta read this. Make sure they're okay. Alright. That was Le Valse d'Amélie. That's by Jan Tiersen. I know you want to do that, but you can't. Alright. Oh, lucky moment. Who? Oh, you don't you replied to the person I was talking about? I wouldn't have done that. I just Well, that's why I tried to inform people. I don't like saying the word educate because it makes you sound like an asshole. I try to inform people and try to be like, well, this is why I do what I do, or depending on whatever they're talking about, I try to make them see it's like, but this is the other aspect of it. You gotta see that some people are just trying to. Everybody's trying to make it in life, all right? I'm trying to do whatever. I've seen incredible growth over the past year. 2025 was an immense year for my YouTube channel and my music creation, and my ability as a musician. I have seen so much growth over the past year that I have not seen since I started streaming. So, or since I created the channel, which was over 10 years ago. So, to have gained over 7,000 people in a year in terms of a following that are interested in what I do is immense. It is a huge deal. It's a huge thing to realize. All right. Hello. Goodness. All right. All right. Did I? Yeah, I saw that one. Well, very true. For the sake of practice, oh. No, now you're just being asinine. Come on, stop that. I know you're gone now, but come on. That's also a thing I don't like when I try to be like, all right, try to see both sides thing. People like this person here was like, all right, fine, and then they throw out the most outlandish scenario to be like, oh, now play devil's advocate. It's like, that's not the point, all right? You're going to the extreme here. We're talking about someone telling someone else to quit doing what they're doing as a passion just for the sake of telling them that for whatever reason that is in their mind, whether, as Shep had put it, meaning they had a bad experience with instruments in the past and they're using that as fuel to be like, because they see someone who has ability and who is gaining talent and skill to drag them down. It's like, we're comparing that to, all right, play devil's advocate to burning orphanages. That's not the same level of what we're talking here. You're comparing, a pea to a goddamn watermelon, right? Those are two completely different levels of things, and that has nothing to do with it. And you're completely ignoring the fact of what I'm trying to say of people are trying to do this because they enjoy doing it. If this isn't your thing, I'm not, just because I'm playing a piano or an accordion or I'm painting, drawing, crocheting, sewing, any of that, that doesn't mean that like I'm forcing you, like, you must do this. It's like, I'm just playing the piano. If your first thought when scrolling through YouTube shorts and you come across me or anybody else playing an instrument or whatever, drawing and whatnot, is to be like, you shouldn't do this because you're wasting your life doing this when you could be working, even when this is just going to completely die out and is just going to be a fad in a couple years. That's not the right mindset to have. A lot of people, when scrolling, would be like, oh, they're playing the piano. Oh, that's really cool. Maybe leave a like. Or maybe just be like, oh, that's cool, and just keep going. Just to, just stop and be like, you're wasting your time. It's like, I want to see how you think, because it's like, that's really, it's intriguing to me. It's to just stop all of a sudden and just say that to someone. It's like, why? I want to see your understanding. What got you to that point to say that to someone? Alright. Say welcome instead of greetings? What? Yeah, it's rocky. It's just yeah. There was I was talking about um a message I had gotten on the most recent short I uploaded the other day. It's interesting to me because it's like I just want to see how you got to that point to say something like that to someone else. It's like there's something underlying that is, whether you've experienced or not, that left a bad taste in your mouth to say that to someone. Unless you're just saying that to just be mean. I don't know. But that's why we have choose kindness, because we need more of that in the world. And it's gonna take a long time because people aren't thinking about being kind. We've lost the plot and we need more of that. So, trying to learn the cello really hard. I have a cello. It's broken though. That's on my list of things to get at some point is a new cello. That costs money though. I would absolutely try playing that on stream if like I had a working one. I don't know how it would sound on audio wise, but yeah. Constantly. I know it pains me too because it's sitting there doing nothing. It's taking up space and it's doing nothing. I can't do anything with it. I would move it to the basement, but it would just make it worse. I would at least sell it at some point. I probably should have. Well, I don't know. I could still use it for videos at least. I'd rather get a new one first and then like try to sell it to someone and be like, just take it as it is, $50. It's yours. What's wrong with it? The bridge broke on Christmas night, 2020, when I got it. It collapsed, and when it fell over, it snapped in half, width-wise. So, yeah, and it's been like that ever since. And it's missing an A string, and then the C string the outer coil has separated from the inner core. So now the outer casing is just kind of like just flailing about. Like whenever you try to play the string, it's not attached. So yeah, it's sad. It really is. But it was a student instrument, so it's like you know, you're not really expecting much. Merch? I've thought about that. I don't have a following for that. If I had like a much bigger following, maybe. I would also have to file taxes, I'm pretty sure, with that. Alright. Yes. Song of Storms. Yes. Don't know how well that's gonna go though, but we'll do that. I got that at the convention. Gosh, I don't even know. I would probably do like art prints. Yes, I know. Rick Astley is on the list. Buffoonery and whimsical. We could definitely do that. I think I'm gonna do an original after this one. So, which happens to be my favorite. I think someone asked a little bit ago about playing my favorite song. expecting, honestly. When was that? Oh, that was like 20 minutes ago. 15 maybe? What was it? Yeah, we'll write it down as that. Alright. What's the plan if Accordion breaks? Don't say that out loud. I'm just gonna do that. Nope. So let's not think about that. If I need to get it fixed. Let's just say that we need to get it maintenanced and repaired a bit anyway. So it's on the list at some point. I don't have the money for that, nor do I wish to part with this, nor do I wish to bike in the cold up to wherever this guy is that's somewhere over there that repairs all sorts of instruments. He's not just a dedicated accordion repair person, which makes me have my doubts. So I'm going to have to bring it in and kind of feel him out and be like, all right, what's your, yeah. Also, I wanted to check. You're not done charging yet? Really? Okay, all right. A little... like a U2's plushie? That would be kind of cute. That would be cute. I would say that, yeah. There's a project I've had on the back burner for quite a few years now, which was actually the reason why I bought this. I bought this Walmart? I bought this at Walmart. It's a bike, right? It's just a bike-like statue, but the gears work and stuff, right? So I had the idea of building a trailer for it, right? And putting little miniatures, that's actually why I bought this, little miniature instruments in the back of it, right? So we have an accordion. It's not red, but it's fine. But basically my idea was to recreate the my Bandcamp logo, my musician's logo, the bicycling musician, and recreate it miniature scale. So I have like the trailer, have like the violin, the whatever, but I would need to design a person to sit on the bike, and I don't know how to do that. So I haven't done it yet. I saved up a ton of popsicle sticks over like a couple years, so I could like make a really janky looking like trailer just like the one I built. So it'll look like 1-to-1. It'll look like a 1-to-1 spot on, you know? Look just as shitty as the original. You play your own music? I do, yeah. Piano streams for a bit? Maybe, I don't know. I need to get that. I actually responded to a comment before the stream today. I gotta get that tuned, because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's out of tune. It's like, oh, your piano's out of tune, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I know, it's out of tune. It's in an unfinished basement. It's not insulated. It's gonna go out of tune. It's freezing down there. The other day I was practicing down there. I lasted an hour and a half, and then I couldn't feel my fingers anymore. I had to go back upstairs. So it's cold. It's really cold. So there's no point in trying to tune it if it's gonna go right back out of tune because of the temperature. So come spring, I'll probably either try tuning it myself again, or I'll hire a piano tuner to come tune it. But that's gonna cost me quite a bit, and I don't have that money at the moment. So, hello, Vlog Accordion. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just if I'm going for accuracy, I have a red one, so that's. I mean, it would be fine because the logo's in black and white, but I'm not gonna paint all the other instruments black and white. So, you know. Someone asked for an original, or like, I don't remember when. But here, we'll do my favorite. Alright, there we go. That was La Valsa du Cassis. That is an original. And that is actually my favorite to play. It's cold here, gosh. Basement fume? What do you mean? Basement fumes? Oh my god. I gotta get a new charger for my phone too. This one's starting to quit on me. The salty. What? Hello. Oh, goodness. Welcome in. You musician. Yes. Can you play? What? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Ow. Alright. What? Alright. Oh, Japan. Wow, Japan, France. Gosh, that's... Wow. If you're cold in the base, just some fire. I put together a heater that we have two of them. They're like electric heaters. I put together one of them a couple months ago, and I tried it, and it didn't feel like it was doing much. And that was when it wasn't as cold out. So, yeah, it's not really ideal. It's also not safe to, like, run it if you're not within the room. So I can't just plug it in, say, before I go to stream, let it heat up if I know that I'm going to go downstairs and practice after the stream. That way it has a couple hours to heat up. That's not safe. So, you know. It's also a really wide open area, so there's nothing for it to heat up. So it's kind of pointless. I'd like to try to finish the basement a bit. This once warmer weather comes back. But again, that costs money because I'd have to buy materials and then have it delivered here somehow. I don't have the money for that. There's materials at a relative's house, at my grandmother's house actually, and she told me that I was more than welcome to it, but that's way too far away for me to go and get them because I also don't have the means to get them. I don't drive. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a pickle. No pun intended. That was a bit faster than normal. Alright, that was the Meadows in Bloom. Fire tune is -20. Oh, God. You mean AI? No. How can you be a musician but don't know mode? I don't know what you're saying. That's the thing. What do you mean? What did you originally said? What was your original thing that you asked? You said, what is this? Locrian mode? I don't even know what that is. Wait, did you write them down? What is this? 1, B2, B3, 4, B... You're just listing off letters and numbers. I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry. I don't know music theory, like proper music theory. I play by ear. Do you ever figure out the... Wait, did I write that one down? I think I... Wait, hang on. Let me look. I have not looked it up yet, but I just want to double check to see if I already wrote it in. I did, right here. I have not looked it up yet, but it is in the notes. In the new notepad, I should say. The girl I left behind me. Actually, I might have looked it up at one point. That was like a month or so ago, though. Possibly. I don't remember, though. I'll have to look it up again, because I don't recall what it sounded like. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Hang on, what does it say? I gotta get back down to the bottom of the chat. I don't want to click that. What are you doing? Alright. Self-taught. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I've been teaching myself for the past 3 years. At least with this. I'm a violinist of 16 years, so I've got that under my belt. I played that throughout school. I started in 1st grade. I started taking lessons after school, and then once I was able to take like in-school lessons, because they only started at a certain grade point, I started taking like in-school class lessons. So I took orchestra class throughout middle and high school. So yeah. And then this has just been its own thing. I've been teaching myself. How does the left-hand key work in accordance with the right-hand keys? The left hand over here plays the buttons, and the buttons play chords. It's kind of like a piano, except it's simpler because one button can play a single chord. So there's not as much like thought process going into having to like form chords with your left hand as you would like on a piano. Just the downside is you can't see what you're doing, so everything is by feel. So it's all muscle memory. That's why when people ask like, oh, like that must be more difficult than piano or whatnot, or it's like honestly, I feel like they're on the same playing field. It's just one has different things that make it just as difficult as the other, except it's, the buttons simplify it, but the downside is you can't see what you're doing. Whereas the piano, you can see what you're doing for the most part, but you have to literally remember chord structures and finger positions. I can't read from back here. Goodness. I need to get glasses. I have glasses. I need to get new glasses, actually. Let me amend that previous statement. Very humble. Sweet. The hat. Yep. No, please. Yeah, there's a lot of I've got a lot of creative drive. I'm a very passionate, creative kind of person. So, mine. They don't look right on my face. They're way too big for my face. So I need to get new ones anyway. Also, my prescription has changed slightly because I did have them on recently. So, do you have concerts on stage? I mean, back in like high school, yeah, I did. With like my orchestra class, we had concerts. We had like spring, winter concerts and stuff. Now, not so much. I'm not really known. I'm not really a known musician. I go about. I'm hoping to go out more this summer, this spring and summer, to go busking. So they're probably going to be less frequent streams because I want to go busking more. I also understand that my health is also something that I'm going to have to be wary of. So I'm going to have to rely a lot more on the motor, on the bike, to get me there and back because, yeah, it's still really dangerous. And I don't want to end up hurting myself and whatnot, or risking my health. So, yeah. Yeah, I just kind of just busk when I can. I like to be able to be out in public around people that will be able to hear and notice, and that's how you spread your music. You also never know who you're going to run into while you're just out and about. You know, that's how you make connections. You might have the one off chance and be like, someone walks up and is like, hey, I got such and such gig. Now, I'm not saying I'm just going out busking hoping that happens and that's the only reason I go busking, but there's a possibility that someone might be like, I like this. We have like connections. So someone might be like, yeah, there's like a coffee house type of open mic on such and such date. You should go. You never know. I might catch wind of that and be like, all right, I might look into that and try going to that, because that's just another way for me to outstretch myself and be more known within the community. Hello. Alright. I haven't done any Zelda. I've only done Song of Storms. You know, let's do a couple of Zelda songs. Little flub in there. I'm starting to get in a little bit of pain here. Hey, what's up? Oh, hi. I didn't see you pop in. Hello. You are the star. I did not look that up yet. Icicles. I got sidetracked last night. What happened? What did I do last night? What did I do after this? Oh, I was. No, that's not what I did. I don't remember what I did after the stream last night. Can you tell I got distracted? I don't even recall what happened 24 hours ago. Alright. Love that. I love that. That's just, I don't love that. I'm being sarcastic. Yep. Not good. I did nothing? Did I do nothing? I don't know what I did. I know it was later on I fixed my hat. Yes, that also happened. Yes. Or at least I thought I fixed my hat. Apparently it's still really itchy, so I'll probably only like wear it out and about. I probably won't wear it on stream because it's still kind of itchy. What? What? Oh, nice. Oh, wait, what was the other thing? I forget what you needed. Was it a flower of some sort? I can't remember. Turnip? No. I can't remember. Those are small details that, you know. Where do you have your hat from? This one I made. The one I fixed is, well, I thought I fixed was this one. This one I bought at the Ren Fair I went to. I added a leather strip on the inside to hopefully provide a barrier between the hat and my forehead, because this is made of wool and I'm allergic to wool. So it feels like I'm wearing a crown of thorns, kind of like a certain biblical person, you know. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's very uncomfortable. But I didn't realize that when I bought it because I didn't get to try it on. Oh, walleye. Oh, that's right. It was a fish. Yeah, that. Yeah, the G-sus. Yeah, the G-sus dude. Yeah, him. I'd like to get some other hats though. Hello. Oh, hello. Hi. You're from France. Hello. We had someone else in here earlier that was from France. You know what? Since we're talking about Stardew Valley, let's play that one. Why not? wasn't the proper ending, but somehow that still worked. I skipped a note, but it still worked. That was interesting. It still worked musically. You learned something there. All right. Weird. Oh no, don't cut off his foot. No. Don't do that. Gosh. Ow. I mean, dang, gosh. No water. Why do you keep telling me to water? How dare. I'm unplugging this. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, there we go. Wobber. There are so many different types of juice, though. There's only one type of water. Come on. Give me the flavor. Come on. I like flavor. I like water. There's no flavor. Don't like it. I just realized I haven't played Lumiere yet. We should amend that. Right there. The saltwater, bubble water. Seltzer. Sorry, seltzer tastes like TV static to me. I saw that earlier and I didn't hang on, I forgot to acknowledge that. Hang on. Did I write that down? Hang on. I might not have wrote his... That one's not on the list. I'm writing that one down right now. Hey, Suckly. Alright. That's a Polish song, right? There's another Polish song that kid I met at the convention told me about that I might learn as well. What do you mean? It's got color. It's see? It's tea. No, that's way too fast. Hang on. No, we're not doing that tempo. You kidding?
That was damn good. That was damn fine.
Alright. Alright, that... Whoa, that's a lot of emojis. Jeez Louise. Alright, that was... Promenade dans Lumiere. That's from Expedition 33. What? Where's the Polish... Let me see if I can look. Alright, which person was it? This person? Question mark? I can't pronounce this. W-I-L-A is the first word, and then the second word is W-I-A-N-K-I. Do with that what you will. I don't know if you know that one. Mr. How do you say his name again? Looks like the creator, sir. Does he? See. Yeah, we can actually see it. Yeah. What does it say over here? Can you speak Russian? No, but my phone can translate it over here. My laptop cannot. I can't speak Russian, but it's being translated at the moment, so you're in luck. How many hours do you have on? Ooh, I don't know actually. I haven't actually had Steam booted up in a while. I don't know. I've made it through a couple of the years though. What year? It's probably like year 3 or 5. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong about that. It's been a hot minute. Alright. Usually that person's fine, but yeah, they tend to spam the emojis. They're also usually like really like okay, they're like supportive. I don't know. That's a lot of emojis. Katyusha came to the shore. I know of the song Katyusha. I don't know if that's the same one that you're describing there. I can't sing. I can play it though. Or at least attempt to play it. No. No, that's right. No, that's right. Yeah.
Was that good? Was that okay? Was that decent? I do want to circle back to the Zelda stuff because did not play Cass's team. I'd like to do that. Sweet. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was the right one or not. Double check. Alright. You sound weird. Whoa. Ooh, I'm gonna start that over. That was fantastic. That was perfect. Wow. I'm glad I started that one over. Alright. Oh, the Russian person. I'm like, who's the cat person? Who are you talking about? Alright. Cast this thing. What is this? More breaks. Oh, when the yeah. That's still well, I guess it is still going on. I guess it's just not, hasn't been talked about in the news as much. It's like every day I feel like there's more going on with this thing. Alright, let's do that one. apart. Alright. Yikes. Alright, that was a kind of rocky rendition of Windfall Island. That's from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna get going soon. We'll do like one or two more. I do want to do the Woodlands Waltz today because I did not do it yesterday. Okay. Acting up. Please don't go bad. Yikes. Alright. Ending had good timing there. The kind of off notes there, though. Alright. That was the Woodlands Waltz. That's by Dan Newton. Icicles. Yeah, I'm gonna write that one down in here. I'll look it up on my phone once I end the stream, which next song is gonna be the last one. I'm in pain. Alright. Yeah. Gosh, I appreciate that so much. Gosh, you guys, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. Honestly, you guys are the driving force here. I mean, I would still be doing, don't get me wrong, but like, if there wasn't anyone here, yeah, I'd probably give up after like a couple weeks. If like, there was like nobody. But like, yeah, it's just, I would just continue to do music on my own at that point. It would be much more difficult because I'm not doing this daily. I would just be practicing on my own, but, you know. I appreciate it, I really do. Alright. Alright, this is gonna be the last song of the night. This is an original. This is called Découverte de Soi. You can find this on YouTube as well as through the link in the description on my Bandcamp page. So feel free to check that out. You can find all of my music over there, available for purchase and download. Alright. Ooh, that's alright. I'll write that one down. Very good. I felt like the... What are those? Arpeggios were really... felt like those were really distinctive. They were really on point. Alright, that was Découverte de Soi. That is an original. You can find that on YouTube, as well as through the link in the description below on my Bandcamp page, along with all of my other original music available for purchase and download, so feel free to check that out. But that is gonna do it for me today, and I'm gonna get going. So if you're just tuning in and you've enjoyed, and you want to see more, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. That way you are notified of when I go live again or when I upload new music. I usually go live around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going to be live tomorrow because tomorrow is a self-care day, which please provide me, all of you, please wish me luck in doing that, because it's a coin toss. It's a coin toss. It's a coin toss. It really is. Anyway, we also have a Discord server linked in the description below, so feel free to check that out and pop in over there if you want to hang out with other people that enjoy the music and whatnot. Just a little chill hangout spot, basically. And then Bandcamp is also linked in the description. Also, make sure, mark your calendars. This upcoming Friday is Bandcamp Friday, February 6th. So what that means is that purchases made on that day, profits, excuse me, the artist gets more percentage of profit per sale than normal. So instead of like Bandcamp taking 15%, they only take about 5%. So if you're going to support any artists and small creators and whatnot on Bandcamp, this Friday is the day to do it. So mark your calendars. February 6th, this Friday, is Bandcamp Friday. So consider checking that out. Plans for after. I gotta do some research and stuff. I said I was going to look up icicles. I'm gonna make sure I do that. I gotta do some adulting, unfortunately. And I gotta look up, what was the other thing I needed to look up? It was that, something else. Don't remember. It might be important and I'm just forgetting. I should really talk to my doctor about my memory problems. I'm gonna bring that up next visit. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna pack this up and, yeah, so I should be back, what's today, Sunday? Sunday. I should be back Tuesday if everything goes accordion to plan. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, but yeah. Anywho, to those few of you that are still here, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you may be in the world. And I wish you luck with whatever you're doing in life. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but anybody that's here, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. And, you are meaningful. You are meaningful to people, and what you're doing has meaning and value. So yeah, keep on chugging. Remember, choose kindness. It's simple, it's easy, and it's the decent human thing to do, and helps build a better tomorrow, one small step at a time. So that's gonna do it. So I'm gonna be going. So until next time, thank you, and as always, I will see you in the next one. So take care and ciao.